My client sells a $5 product and books calls with ecom brands doing 50 to 500K per month and more. So my client is an email marketing agency owner, and he wants to book calls with his ideal clients using paid ads. So what we did was built a $5 product funnel for him, and in this video I'm going to go exactly over the system that we've built for him. And just to show you some proof, here's a screenshot that he sent me. FYI, Katerina was a great lead doing 500K per month. Right now, nice. How did the call go? Went well. Got an audit plus pitch scheduled for Monday. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Mateo. I'm the founder of Marketing 31, and what we do is basically we help businesses get new customers and clients using meta ads and low ticket products. So we sell products that are anywhere between $5 and let's say $35. We use those low prices to effectively convert cold traffic into customers. We build know, like, and trust with these customers, and then we upsell them into high ticket offers at a basically 100% profit. And if you're interested in using a system like this for yourself, you can check out the first link in the description. I have like an in-depth video where I go over the process and the kind of results that you can expect. But yeah, in this video I'll quickly go over the $5 product system, how we implemented it for this agency owner, and basically how you can repeat the process for yourself. Because the process is it's pretty simple. Like there is some nuance that I'll go over in this video, but it's actually pretty simple. So the $5 product system, how to sell a $5 product using meta ads to book calls with your ideal clients on autopilot. So step one, identify your ICP. So you have to understand that Meta has $1 trillion targeting algorithm that can find anyone. It can find anyone. It can find your child. It can find your grandma, wherever they are. You just need to tell it who your ICP is. So if you have a coaching program, you probably specialize in only maybe helping the beginners in your niche, or the more experienced people in your niche, or the high level experts. Whoever they are, you just need to clearly define who it is. You need to define their exact problems, their exact desires. Actually build a 3D profile where you have a picture of them in a Google Doc. Then you have all the information that you have about them. Actually identify who your ICP is, because in the step 2, where we start creating your $5 product, you need this product to be about something that only your ICP would need, and you need to dial in that in the messaging. So you can't sell how to sell meta ads to like a 7-figure meta ads agency, because they just wouldn't buy that. A 7-figure meta ads agency would buy something like how to build creative ad systems to handle 20 clients or something like that. So you need to match your messaging and your product to what your ICP would actually need. So this is really important. And then the third step is, when you kind of outlined what your ideal customer is and the ideal product for their customer, you need to create the ads and funnels, the ads and funnel for the product. So you break down what the product is, the messaging, you create the headline, subheadline, you need a guarantee, you need a digital product markup, you need what's inside the offer, and stuff like that. Just the basic information for your customers to make a buying decision. Now, before I actually go over how the funnel looks like for my own client, I'll just quickly go over this flowchart to kind of visualize how the system works. So first off, you're running meta ads, and as I said, these should attract your ICP. So you need messaging that attracts your ICP, and these can be videos, static ads, whatever. It doesn't really matter. But the traffic you're going to get with these ads, you're going to push them to a sales page. So this sales page should have, as I said, a headline, subheadline, digital product markup, buy button. It should have what's inside the offer, so the actual contents of it. You should have like a guarantee, and those are basically the fundamental pieces of information you need to sell a low ticket offer. Now, when people click on the buy button on the sales page, then you're going to push them to a checkout page. And this is where the actual magic of this funnel happens, because for a $5 product, you're going to pay anywhere between 15 and 30 bucks to acquire a customer. So you're immediately going to be losing like 60-70% of your ad spend. But what you do now is, because you've already established a buying relationship and these people are in a buying mode, you add a bunch of order bumps to your checkout page. Now, in the end, what ends up happening is, instead of just people spending $5 with you, they end up adding order bump number 1 to their order bump number 2, maybe even in some cases order bump number 3. Now, all of a sudden, from making $5 per customer, now you're making like 20, 30, 40, or even more. And all of a sudden, you're even breaking even on your ad spend immediately on the front end. So you're actually getting these customers for free. And now that we're getting these buyers, the end goal is to get these people on a phone call with you and get them sold. So what we do is we redirect these people to a book call VSL page. So this will be a simple page where you have a video sales letter that basically is trying to convince them on booking a call with you. Now, the frame that works really effectively with low ticket products is saying something along the lines of, hey, you just bought this amazing thing, you just bought like an amazing investment. But usually what ends up happening is, why most people fail is because X, Y, and Z. Now, what I did for you is, because you bought this low ticket product from me, I've actually reserved like a 50-minute call slot in my calendar that you can redeem on this page, and you can hop on a call with me personally, and I can help go over XYZ with you to make sure you basically are more successful with this. Now, what ends up happening, a lot of these people will book a call, they will show up on the call with you, and then you can basically try to sell them. Now, usually what works really well with this type of sales system is 2 call closes. So on the first call, you basically build know, like, and trust, you build rapport, you qualify them, and then you schedule them for a second call where you actually pitch them on your high ticket offer. Now, everybody that you sell in this step is basically 100% profit, because you liquidated all of your ad spend in this middle part of this funnel right here. Now, another important point is that everybody that doesn't book a call, everybody that doesn't upsell to your high ticket offer, you're not actually losing anything, because as I mentioned, you're liquidating all of your ad spend here. Now, of course, you need to have some remarketing systems in place, like an email sequence that remarkets to them over time and actually gets them to buy from you or book a call with you. Now, here's the actual funnel that we have built for the client. Now, I blurred it out because I don't really want to kind of show what we've built for him, so everybody can just copy it and implement it for themselves. So I just kind of blurred it out. But this is how the sales page looks like. And then when people click the buy button and go through the checkout process, then they are redirected to a page like this, where we're basically trying to convince them to book a call with him through a VSL. And as I showed above, he's booking calls with brands doing 50 to 500K per month and more. Now, we're still in the beginning stages, but I imagine this funnel to be very, very successful. Now, here's like a 50 IQ way to do this yourself, so you don't have to like try to mastermind your way to like a perfect low ticket product or anything like that. You can just go to your YouTube channel or Instagram and find your best performing videos / content and try to figure out like, what are these about, why are they so successful. There's probably like a topic that's very popular in your niche. Now, what you do is create like a $5 product exactly about that. Like, create like a 1, 2, or 3 video product in combination with like a PDF or a Google Doc, and just sell it as a $5 product. Create a simple funnel and ads like the one I showed you above, and launch these on, let's say, $25 a day, and you should get your first buyer inside 24 hours. Now, when you start getting buyers, then just redirect them to a VSL using the frame I mentioned above, and you should start getting calls booked with your ideal prospects like this same week. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got some amazing value out of this. Now here are basically the steps that you can implement this for yourself. But if you want us who've implemented dozens of funnels like these to implement it for you, you can book a call with me down below this video. There should be a first link in the description, should take you to like an extensive video training on explaining how we do this and going over the pricing and everything. So yeah, if you're interested in this, click the first link in the description, and yeah, I'll see you on the call. Peace.